Hello, I'm John. I'm from Central Jersey in the Fort Dix area. I have a 2022 10HD. All right, so as far as the things we've done in the kitchen, not much. We tried a fold-up table, but that didn't work out too much for us. So we bought a GCI Outdoors fold-up. Takes up less space inside, and it gives us lots of room for storing our cleanup items. I found some bins that fit inside really well. They hold all of our stuff.
Really nice. GCI?
GCI Outdoors. Yeah, everything folds up into just a small package, this tall. And on Amazon, I think we bought it for $130, but it works out amazingly well, and it's pretty versatile. It also has a sink in here that we just use for a catch-all. So if you had anything in there, you could use that as a sink.
How do you like the Blackstone?
Love it. We use that more than anything. So cooking and making coffee and things like that, it's either the Blackstone or the hot pot, basically. We plug that in. So we just 15, 20 bucks off of Amazon. Heats water. You know, we use a coffee press, or my wife makes tea, and it works out well. We really don't use the stove too much.
So mods back here on your Bushwhacker, you added a nice slider here, right?
I did, and actually I learned a lesson. So there's almost looks like an E extrusion. You can buy them in plastic or aluminum. I tried Gorilla Gluing it, but the Gorilla Glue failed. So I'm gonna have to put some brads in there. But yeah, it gives me access to both sides. Have to be a little bit careful over here by the heater, but other than that, it's worked out pretty well. And I just had to buy some 1/4-inch plywood, drilled out a hole.
Did you paint that, or?
I did. I tried to make it match, but it didn't work out too well.
I think it looks great. Very cool. So what are we working with up here?
So these, I believe we found at like the dollar store, Dollar General or something like that. Just holds our bigger stuff. We did have an issue where we overloaded the top, where we actually caused a bend. My daughter borrowed this, and it was overloaded, so I got a bend in the aluminum.
Oh, daughters.
Yep.
What did she put up there, bricks?
Probably. We had all of our spices and everything else up there, and then we realized. So we ended up putting everything in the IKEA. For cutting boards, I think this is a Walmart find. It fits over here pretty well if we need to use it. We don't use water too often, but it fits pretty well. We also have, if we're doing dishes, we'll pull this off and use this as a drying rack. It's another $7 Amazon find or $8 Amazon find.
Nice.
I believe one of your listeners turned me on to that.
Yeah, I've seen them popping up. I actually even saw some today. I don't own one, and I'm feeling a little jealous, but these videos start to cost me a lot of money.
Believe me, I know.
No, it's a great way to, make the most out of a tiny space and be able to dry your dishes.
Absolutely.
Now I'm looking at your furniture here. You like the GCI products?
Yes, very much so. We've gone through several different iterations of what we consider comfortable. We tried the small camp chairs, the little foldable ones. That didn't work. These are the rockers. My wife works at a farm supply store, I'll call it, and those actually rock. So they're pretty comfortable, semi-reclining.
Oh yeah, they have the shocks in the back.
Yeah, they got the shocks on the back. They work really well.
Now you have quite a beautiful waterfront campsite here.
It is wonderful.
You have your privacy bathroom tent.
Yes.
Have you had any trouble with these ones? We've had a lot of wind. Any trouble with this in the wind?
Yep, this blew over this weekend, this morning. So, AKA Sam, I used the cam clips.
The cam jams.
Cam jams.
Yeah.
And I just secured it down on both sides, and it's been pretty good since.
I went through one of these, and then I went and got the Lightspeed one with the big rods because it just seems to blow over every time I use it. But it's easy to pop up, easy to store.
Yeah.
The Lightspeed one, I don't know if you've seen it. It's just, it's easy to pop up, but it has like external rods, like a heavy-duty tent.
Okay.
Yeah, these things just turn into a sail.
Yeah. Well, we're learning as we go. We try and every time we go out, we try and see what we need, what we don't, to try and basically streamline setup and take down.
You want to make it simple, but you also want to have enough of the comforts or things that make your trip so that you want to go again.
Absolutely.
As much as possible.
Absolutely.
It's not about glamping. It's about wanting to go 50 times a year instead
Absolutely.
of 5.
Yeah,
You know?
and it's funny. My wife on the way up here, she says the only regret we have about buying this camper was that we didn't do it sooner.
Oh,
Yeah,
see, I love
that's-
hearing that.
that's
I
the
love
best.
hearing that. Now, tell me, I haven't seen many folks with mud guards. What's your thinking?
That is an homage to my father-in-law, who's deceased. He had them. I gave them to him for a birthday present probably 20 years ago. After he passed, it was given back to me. I cleaned them up. They were under his bed, and my wife's like, "Let's put them on there." So that's why we have it. It's an homage to my father-in-law.
Very nice. Now, I'm a big canopy person. You know, I love the awnings, but I can do a lot more with the canopy. Now, is this your normal setup for the galley?
It is. It is. I do have. This one has removable walls.
Yep.
For privacy. I've used that a few times, but with the wind this weekend, I'm afraid it's going to end up in the next door neighbor's lot.
Yeah, that's
So.
you know, they've probably seen this in some of the other tour videos, but we've had some extreme wind today. Really enough, it's shaking the campers.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
And this one here is an ARB.
That is an ARB.
So you have the best of both worlds. It looks like you have a Napa on one side, ARB on this side, and you went with a canopy.
Yep, yep. And depending on where we're at in the sun, we'll turn the camper, you know, to give us the most shade. This location is kind of hard because I didn't know what the neighbor was going to do. So.
With this runaway.
Yeah, it's beautiful inside. Did you get a chance to look?
I did.
Oh, it's nice. But we didn't do much. We did I don't know I think this is your idea, or it's one of our ideas.
Just turning it red.
Yep, just turning it red. Got the dual switch to save money. We did both mods at the same time, the radio mod and
Put the dual switch in and then use the single to kill the radio.
Correct.
Nice.
We did put up some netting, which another Bushwhacker person recommended.
Yeah, I mean, we see a lot of the same things. When something is great, everyone is doing it.
Yep.
You know, blackout curtains that are insulated. Did you attach with Velcro?
Yep.
Nice. But I like these tours a lot more than some of the ones that are crazy tricked out, because there are some folks that just like the camper as it is.
Yep. Yep.
Adding to the outside space is always important to me. This is where I spend my time,
Right.
you know.
And that's why we bought this, to spend more time outside.
But when you go in there, you just go to sleep anyway.
Exactly.
So I don't want it to be too nice.
Absolutely.
Now, I love this setup here. You want to take us through?
Sure. So basically, I took the rack that comes with it. I found a Harbor Freight tongue box, bolted that to it. As far as the propane is concerned, I took some nutserts and I had to do a little bit of modification to the propane, and I bolted it to the bottom, and then there's just a bungee strap for.
Yeah. No, simple, but it works well. Yep. Now, moving the box up front gives you a little catch-all, so you slid your tray back. How do you like your jackie up?
I love it. It's worth its weight in gold to me, $60 or whatever it is. I just throw it in, and we have no issues whatsoever.
Yeah, I did that review a couple years back, and I'm getting a lot of comments still, people saying, you know, well, what do people think about them years later? There's nothing to it.
No,
there's nothing to break down.
Nope.
It allows you to lift your tailgate or drop your tailgate, depending on what you're driving. And your Jeep, does it give you enough to open the lift gate?
It does, absolutely. I'm thinking about doing a tongue extension, because I'm considering doing a big tongue box to house. I have a Bluetti 20. I have a big Bluetti, and I was going to do AKA Sam. So the tongue box is 20 inches deep. So I'd have to move propane forward. This would go away, and then that would be my catch-all / battery tray.
And you'd be using that Bluetti to power everything.
Yes.
And people still get confused by this. You wouldn't just be plugging your AC plug into it. You'd get it to work as your battery.
Correct.
So the DC feeds your DC appliances. Correct. And if you need 110 AC, you have it.
Correct.
But you wouldn't, you're not just plugging. I get this question. He's not just plugging into the inverter on that.
No, not at all. As far as going back to the things that didn't work, we found that the little camper chairs that you put together, not very comfortable, so that's going to get donated somewhere. Found out that when you're trying to get things level, shims from the hardware store work really well. Actually gave some out to help some other people with black stones. These bags work really well. Amazon link, put stakes in one, cords, tie downs, everything fits underneath.
It's the little things that can streamline our experience.
Yeah.
You know, little orderly, you know, organization of our stuff gives you a little peace of mind setting up.
Absolutely, absolutely.
How do you like? Is this Alpacool?
No, it's the Bouge.
Oh, it is the Bouge.
Yeah, it's the Bouge 48. I think I got it on sale a couple years ago for $250-ish. Works really well. Have had no issues with it. This kind of replaces the cooler, but we don't use coolers so much anymore, other than like the little Arctic I have underneath the kitchen setup. But it works well. Hasn't failed us yet.
So you've had your Bushwhacker for a couple years. Overall, you love it.
Absolutely.
What's your biggest criticism of it?
Probably the biggest criticism, and it's not a criticism because we knew what we were getting into, is on the side where you have the cabinet and the air conditioner, sometimes you hit your head. That's pretty much the only thing we really have to complain about.
If you were talking to yourself 2 years ago, someone that was just getting into it, one piece of advice or gear that you would say day one?
Awnings.
Awnings.
Yep.
Awning,
Awnings or pop-up. Actually, both in the same. At least one awning on one side and a pop-up to cover you in case there's rain. Because you don't really want to, if it's raining out, you don't want to spend all day inside. The camper gets kind of claustrophobic. So somewhere that you can escape from the rain for at least a little while till it's time for bed.
I'm with you. Well, thank you so much for giving me the tour.
Thanks,
And
Lonny.
Hi.
Lonny came halfway through the tour. So
Sorry.
appreciate you taking the time to do this with you. I hope everyone enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right. See ya.
Hi.
Yeah, he's recording.
Okay.
You don't have a mic on, so.
Hi.